Hello everyone, it's time for your Money Q&A question of the day. I'm your host Stacy Johnson, and this question is brought to you by Money Talks News, the best in personal finance news and advice since 1991. Here's our question today. It comes from Barbara. Barbara says, with the changes in the tax laws, I've read that a home equity loan is really not as advantageous as it used to be. What about a reverse mortgage? Did the tax law changes affect those? Well, the answer to your question, Barbara, is, well, let me do three things. Number one, let's make sure everyone understands what a reverse mortgage is. All a reverse mortgage is a mortgage. You're borrowing against your house. The difference with a reverse mortgage is if you're 62 or older, you qualify for a reverse mortgage, you're borrowing money against your house, but instead of making payments every month, you could be getting payments every month. So in other words, you're borrowing money against your house and you're taking out either a lump sum or you're taking out monthly payments, or you have a line of credit so you can take money out if you want. And the interest, instead of you paying it every month, it's stacking up on the mortgage. So the mortgage is getting bigger and bigger. And then you pay off that mortgage whenever you leave the house. So you die or you sell the house when you get older. So if you're 62, you can do this. And it's just like a regular mortgage, but it's going to put money in your pocket, either in a lump sum or every month. That's a reverse mortgage. Now, back to Barbara's questions. Three things. Reverse mortgages are considered home equity loans, and home equity loans are no longer, the interest on them is no longer deductible thanks to the new tax law. Now, does that really affect a reverse mortgage? Not really, because remember I told you the interest is kind of stacking up on top of the mortgage, and it's only paid when the mortgage is paid off, when the house is sold, in other words, and the mortgage is satisfied. So it will mean there wouldn't be deduction in that year because home equity loans are not, the interest is not deductible, but not a huge deal if you're going to take out a reverse mortgage. Okay, the next point I want to make. Other than that, though, there's really no change in reverse mortgages. And now, in reverse mortgages may sound good, and this is my final point on this topic. But be really careful when you go into a reverse mortgage. You're required by law to get counseling from a certified reverse mortgage counselor before you take out a reverse mortgage. And I would encourage you to do that if you're even thinking about getting one, because the counseling is cheap. I don't know exactly how much, but less than $100. So you can go out and get that counseling before you even consider the reverse mortgage. You're going to have to get it anyway if you take one out. So you might as well get it before, and then you can learn about these things, whether they're suitable for you or not. And be aware, too, that the fees can be kind of high. Do you see all those commercials for reverse mortgages on TV all the time? There's a reason for that, because these guys are making lots of money. Doesn't necessarily mean they're not okay. Doesn't mean that the reverse mortgage isn't right for you, but it's something I want you to be aware of. So learn before you do anything like that. Does that make sense, Barbara? I hope it answered your question. And now we're going to close with our financial thought for the day. This one comes from Oprah Winfrey, and it is this. Everyone wants to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. Well said, Oprah. Hey guys, hope you have a profitable day. Meet me right here next time.